There is so much mixed signals right now in the crypto market. With that being said, 99% of you guys are going to fall for the Bitcoin trap. Please do not fall for the trap. With that said, this is DC Trading. Hit the like button, subscribe for daily Bitcoin analysis. Let's get right into it. So as you guys know, right now we can clearly see on the daily time frame that there is a bearish divergence. We see that the RSI is making lower highs right here, but the Bitcoin price is making higher highs right here. This is called a bearish divergence. A lot of Bitcoin holders need to pay attention because this may be signaling for a Bitcoin correction. Yes, guys, you heard that correct. We may be seeing a Bitcoin correction, possibly a 10% correction. Why do I say that? Well, if we take a look at the EMA right here, what do we see? On the EMA 20, which is the strongest level of support, we see a $20,200, $300 price range for Bitcoin, for the Bitcoin price. Now, let's take a closer look. Right here in the Bollinger Band, one of the most simplest indicators right now in the crypto markets and trading in general. What do we see here, guys? One of the strongest support shows us a $20,600 price range for the price of Bitcoin right here using the Bollinger Band. Now, let's take another look right here, looking at the moving average, 200 moving average and 50 moving average. What do we see, guys, right here? Let me see right here. Well, if we take a look at one of the strongest support levels, we see a $20,500 price range for the Bitcoin price. Now let's measure that out from this current price. That is around a 12% dip or correction, you may say. Now, is it going to happen? We don't know just yet because let's take a closer look at the Bitcoin price. What do we see right now? Well, what we do see is that it is struggling to break through the key resistance of 24,000 and staying above 24,000. We briefly wicked right here, guys, after the Fed meeting or the FOMC meeting, but it is clear that it's not strong enough to keep above for whatever reason. It may be liquidating trades, but as of right now, we need to be careful, Bitcoin traders, not to fall for the trap, because looking at it from a technical standpoint, we have so much mixed signals right now that is showing us that we are going to see a Bitcoin correction if the price of Bitcoin does not manage to break above 24,000 and head to 25,000 in the next couple days. So, also looking at the volume, it is very low still. As you guys can see, we did manage to stay above 23,000 with low volume. And then when we managed to pick up volume around this area, we did manage to briefly wick to 24,000, but couldn't clearly break through and stay above 24,000. Currently, the price is around 23,300. This is not a good sign for the Bitcoin price. It looks like it's getting weaker and weaker. The next couple hours is going to tell us if we are going to see a Bitcoin correction, because if it struggles to get back to 24,000 in the next 24 hours, I do expect a correction in the next couple days and maybe into next week. So now, what are some, bullish indicators that are showing us that we are going to see a Bitcoin price to the upside? Well, if we take a look at the S&P 500, what do we see here, guys? We saw a breakthrough to the upside. Then we saw the weekly candle close last week above this line, which is a bullish sign. And now the second week is a confirmation right here. And what do we see right here? It's still above this line, and it looks like we are going to close above, which is a bullish sign for the Bitcoin price, because as you guys know, whatever the Bitcoin or the S&P 500 does, Bitcoin follows. As you guys can see, we dipped. Well, the price dipped as well. 35%, 63% here, 24% here, and then we managed to pump right here when it broke through the line. Now we need to pay very close attention to the S&P 500. Also, looking at the moving average, 250 moving average, what do we see on the daily time frame? It looks like it is ready for a golden cross. This is a bullish signal, but we still haven't crossed just yet, so it's not bullish as of right now. But it looks like it is trying to. As I said, we still need to wait to see what the Bitcoin price decides to do. Does it follow this Bitcoin divergence or the bearish divergence and decides to correct 10%? Or do we see the price of Bitcoin just break through to 25,000 immediately? We must wait and see. That's why hit the like button, subscribe for daily Bitcoin analysis. We look into the charts, go deep into it, and I give you guys the facts about what the numbers show us. So overall, guys, right now it is looking like we are going to see a Bitcoin correction. If I had to make a bet, I would bet on a Bitcoin correction instead of a Bitcoin pump to 25,000, just because right now the charts are showing us that it is getting weaker. It hasn't managed to pump again to 24,000 even after the FOMC meeting, which was big news because, as I said, 25 basis points is starting to, the interest rates are starting to lower, and that means that is good for the Bitcoin price. But overall, please be careful, guys. Don't go in any trades right now because the market's unstable. It doesn't know what it wants to do right now. That's why I said we might see a Bitcoin correction. If we break below right here, guys, the $22,300 level, that is when I know it's a confirmation that we are going to see a Bitcoin correction to $20,000, guys. Yes. With that said, guys, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, check out my previous video I did on Bitcoin. With that said, this is DC Trading. Peace.